According to a report by IGN India, the PS5 console restock in India will happen sometime this month, and pre-orders for the same will go live from May 17th. The console will be available in extremely limited quantities, reportedly due to the ongoing lockdown restrictions across much of the country. Sony earlier admitted that the console would be in short supply through 2022 as they struggle to keep up with high demand, in part due to the ongoing global chip shortage. Sony maintains a 90% market share in the Indian console gaming market.
Hey creators, let's talk about YouTube Shorts.
YouTube has announced a $100 million fund to pay content creators who upload videos on its TikTok competitor called YouTube Shorts. The fund will launch later this year and last through 2022. YouTube is the latest company looking to cash in on short videos popularized by TikTok, along with Instagram's Reels and Snapchat's Spotlight. YouTube said the new fund will pay thousands of creators each month whose videos on Shorts receive the most engagement from viewers. It will also begin to test ads on Shorts. HTC has launched the Vive Pro 2 and Vive Focus 3 VR headsets at its ViveCon 2021 event. Both headsets come with a 5K resolution. The Vive Pro 2 supports up to a 120Hz refresh rate with a wired connection or 90Hz wirelessly. The headset has a 120-degree field of view and includes removable high-res headphones and integrated dual microphones along with Bluetooth support. The Vive Focus 3 standalone headset is powered by the Snapdragon XR2 platform and supports a 90Hz refresh rate. HTC has packed in a 26.6 Wh removable battery. In the US, the HTC Vive Pro 2 costs around ₹58,700 for the headset or around ₹1 lakh for the full kit with the base station and controllers. The Vive Focus 3 costs around ₹95,000. No India pricing or availability details have been announced. Asus has launched the ROG Zephyrus S17 and ROG Zephyrus M16 gaming laptops. The ROG Zephyrus S17 features a lifting keyboard mechanism for better heat dissipation. The laptop is powered by the 11th Gen Intel Core i9 11900H CPU and features up to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 GPU. It features a 17.3-inch Quad HD display with a 165Hz refresh rate. Asus has packed in up to 16 GB of RAM and up to 2 TB of SSD storage. The ROG Zephyrus M16, meanwhile, features the same CPU but gets a 16-inch wide Quad HD display with a 165Hz refresh rate along with up to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 GPU. It also gets up to 48 GB of RAM. Asus has not announced pricing or availability details for these laptops yet. According to a report by Mac Rumors, the upcoming iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro smartphones will be thicker in size than the iPhone 12 series. The iPhone 13 series will be 7.57mm in thickness as opposed to the 7.4mm thickness of the iPhone 12. The new phones will also reportedly have a bigger camera bump. The iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro have camera bumps of 1.5mm and 1.7mm respectively, while the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro could feature camera bumps of 2.51mm and 3.65mm each. This could point to upgraded optics for the new line of phones. WhatsApp is reportedly working on a feature which would allow users to encrypt their Google Drive backups. WhatsApp currently allows Android users to back up their chats to Google Drive but does not support encryption. This feature will be available in settings in an upcoming version of WhatsApp. Users will also be able to set a password for their backups, which will be required when restoring the same. There is no release date for this feature yet, but it is expected to launch soon. Video game publisher Electronic Arts has announced its best ever earnings report, reporting $5.63 billion in revenue for the financial year 2020-21. EA reportedly had $4.6 billion in sales from live services, which includes microtransactions in games like FIFA Ultimate Team and subscription revenue from EA Play. According to EA, this is equivalent to 130 million console game sales. Free-to-play shooter Apex Legends brought in over $600 million in revenue for EA, while titles like FIFA 21 and The Sims 4 reported 25 million and 36 million active players respectively. EA will showcase upcoming titles at its 2021 EA Play Live event scheduled for July the 22nd. French video game publisher Ubisoft has reported earnings of 2.22 billion euros for 2020-21, a 39.4% year-on-year increase. The company was helped by the record performance of its title Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which reported the highest ever revenue for the franchise, nearly 50% more than the previous high in 2013 when Assassin's Creed 3 was launched. Around 780 million euros of Ubisoft's revenue came from microtransactions, while 1.61 billion euros came from sales of new titles like Immortals Phoenix Rising and Watch Dogs Legion. Ubisoft's back catalogue sales accounted for 1.29 billion euros of revenue. The company also reported an all-time high player count of 141 million unique players.
Battlegrounds Mobile India has shared yet another teaser. This time, it's an image of the popular Sandhawk map. The game is reportedly being developed as the Indian version of PUBG Mobile, which was banned in the country in September 2020. It's worth noting that a release date for the game has not been announced yet. Google India has announced that it's improving its Google search function in India to help users find hospital beds and other helpful information. Using Google Maps and search, users will be able to view vaccination centers and testing centers nationwide. Moreover, a Q&A feature is being tested in Maps that lets people ask about and share local information on availability of beds and oxygen in select locations. Tech giant Apple is reportedly facing a class action lawsuit in the UK that alleges the firm overcharged nearly 20 million customers for App Store purchases. The lawsuit claims that Apple's 30% standard fee is excessive and unlawful and aims to compensate users of Apple's iPhone and iPad devices in the country. It's worth noting that Apple has described the lawsuit as meritless.